Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video I'm just going to start off by wiping all of my makeup off from the night before, just to make sure I've got nothing left on my face. Now I'm going to go in with the Superstay 24-hour foundation in the colour True Ivory. So now I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette just to bronze up my face so I just don't look so pale. I'm just going to be contouring my cheekbones, my jawline, my forehead and down the sides of my nozzles. So now I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb highlight. This highlight is really pretty. It gives you that like sparkle effect, which I personally love. So now I'm just going to grab the Naked Urban Decay palette and I'm just going to dip into the shade Naked and pop that into my crease. Okay, so dipping into the shade Book, I'm just going to go back over that Naked shade just to deepen it up a little bit and give it some more, yeah, you get what I mean. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with the shade Hustle and I'm just going to be popping that on the outer corners and I'm just going to be popping that all over my lid as well. Mainly because I just actually didn't, at this point, didn't want a glittery lid, but you'll see that I ended up doing that because I didn't like the way it kind of turned out. Now for the last shade I'm just going to go in with the shade Gunmetal and I'm just going to be popping that again in the outer corners just to darken it up a little bit because I felt like all the browns were just mixing and it kind of looked like one colour. Okay, and so I'm just going to use the same shade Gunmetal and I'm just going to be popping that on the lower lash line and smoking it out. Now I'm using the shade Virgin. I'm just going to be popping that under my brow bone and in the inner corners, just as a little bit of a highlight. So now I'm using the Collection Glam Crystals, which is just basically like an eyeliner, and I'm just going to be popping that on my eyelid just to give it a little bit of something. Now mascara I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I think this mascara is really good. Now if you haven't got it or tried it, make sure to do so. So now I'm going to be using the M.A.C eyeshadow pigment in the shade Vinilla, just because I didn't feel like the other shade that we used for the inner corners and brow highlight didn't really pop that much, so I just wanted to go over that. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the same shade, Naked, from that palette, and I'm just going to be putting that everywhere really, on my chest as well, just so I've got something that shows up the diamonds instead of putting it on my pale face. So now I've got these nice Festival GLAM rhinestones that I'm just going to stick on my, well, originally it was going to be on my forehead, but as you can see it's way too big. So I decided, oh, it'd be nice on the chest, and I didn't really know where to put it. So then I put it around my neck, and personally I like it better there. So for the rest of the rhinestones I'm just going to be using spirit gum, and if you do use spirit gum I recommend the remover because it is quite hard to get off. Now because I've used these rhinestones before, they've kind of lost the stickiness, so that's why I'm kind of applying it with a glue. Now we're going to be using the M.A.C lip liner in the shade Spice, and I'm just going to be popping that all over my lips. Now over the top of that, I'm just going to be using the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Butterscotch. And I really like this gloss, it's really, really shiny. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with that same eyeliner, the Gem Crystal ones, and I'm just going to be popping that on my chest because I felt like it was a little bit bare there and it could have been sparkled up a little bit more, so I basically put that everywhere. And that is the end of this video. If you did enjoy, please make sure to subscribe down below and like this video, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you very soon. Bye! Bye!